Okay, welcome back. We are reading Making the First Circle Work, and we are on Chapter 8. Promoting, not announcing. Building to major events. The local events we discussed in Chapter 7 are what cause candidates to become customers or business builders. Once they are business builders, we need to help them learn skills, build belief, and develop confidence. That's where the major events, or majors, come into play. The majors are 2 or 3 day destination events that usually involve travel, a hotel, and meals. They're usually conducted 2 to 4 times a year. I used to do these quarterly, but since the cost and hassle of travel have escalated, we've gone to doing these 3 times a year in my organization. Across the profession, I've seen names for these like Family Reunion, Mastermind Weekend, Go Diamond Weekend, Spring, Summer, Fall, Winter Leadership, or Dream Weekend. The other major event is your company convention. Don't miss that if you ever can. You'll find these major events are where the life-changing decisions are made. This is where people make up their minds to make the business a career and strive to attain the top ranks within your company. The high levels of energy, large numbers of attendees, and social proof provided at these events facilitate this process. What you will see is that spurts of rank advancements always follow the major events. The people who attend them leave with intense passion. They've learned new skills they can put into practice immediately, and their belief level is usually sky high. They have often met the corporate leaders and top field leadership for the first time. They've had a chance to shake hands, look into their eyes, and perhaps taken a picture with them. They've heard their stories of how they overcame challenges to reach success. Hearing how others have overcome the exact challenges they are facing is what your team members need to go home and get into massive action. The 5 purposes of major events. We talk a lot about the importance of major events and why you must attend them, yet sometimes people still think they're graduated to the point they don't need them. Big mistake. They look at the investment involved and try to justify why they don't need to go. They say they'll skip just this one because money is tight, or rationalize that because they attended other events, they know what's going to be taught. This is foolish thinking and may prevent more people from reaching success than anything else. There are 5 reasons we conduct major events, and everyone, and I do mean everyone, is always in need of one of those 5 things. They are, number 1, gain knowledge. Number 2, improve attitude. Number 3, change behavior. Number 4, develop skills. Number 5, build belief. I believe the best major events provide sessions addressing the following areas. Personal success stories. These are great for building belief in the team members, and this session can also be done at the start of the event and double as an opportunity meeting. Product training. Skills training in the core competencies of meeting people, working the candidate list, inviting and follow-up. Leadership development. Assignments or marching orders given in the last session so people have a game plan going out of the event. If you have a good relationship with your company and they will support your events, it's great to have the CEO, president, or a VP also speak, sharing their vision for the company and the support they provide to the field. Covering the bases with sessions like these ensure your major events are successful and produce powerful results in the few months afterward. And at the end of each event, you immediately start the campaign to the next major event. And that really is the essence of what you'll be doing for the rest of your career, working event to event. Another issue you'll have to deal with once your organization gets large is the travel complications. My company is international and my organization is now in more than 50 countries. People in Russia are not going to attend many events in the US. Even if they are willing to come here, they often can't get visas. Likewise, people from Asia are not very likely to travel to Europe and vice versa. So I actually have to schedule my major events on 4 different continents. If your group grows around the world, you'll have to do something similar. Promoting, not announcing. Now, you're probably going to find resistance from your new people initially to register for the major events. The cost of the travel and time away from home may scare them. That's only because they don't understand the value of what they are about to experience. Expect to hear things like, I joined the business to make money, not spend it. Most people live paycheck to paycheck, and their immediate reaction is to cry poor at the suggestion of making any investment. Majors will be no different. It's important that you don't buy their story. You have to convey with conviction why they need to be there. Let them know it's an investment, not an expense. An investment in their future and their success. You can't simply announce events and expect that your people will register. You have to promote them. And like everything else we discuss here, that starts with you. You have to be the first person to register for each event. Then you plan your campaign. Is the event within driving distance? Will you caravan or rent some buses? If it's far away, start shopping for airfare deals. Do you need to facilitate roommates to lower the cost, find a budget hotel, or plan to pack lunches? Do whatever is required to keep the costs down and increase participation. Make sure your people understand that for the first couple years, they shouldn't be trying to live out of the business. They should be pouring their money back into the business, growing it. And nowhere will they get a better return on investment than major events. Use the tools of inclusion and exclusion to create the culture of never missing a major. Perhaps you recognize people with a pin, ribbon, or button to wear at the local events when they register for the major. You might keep a list. Sorry, something popped up. You might keep a list on the website or webcasts of registrants. You could organize some conference calls or special training centered around the event and how important it is to attend. Maybe one of the leaders who will be speaking at the major can record a video or Skype conference into your local event to promote the bigger event. Every major event deserves a major campaign. Structure your ticket selling promotion with the Taproot strategy just like you do your building in depth. While you're down at the bottom of a line, sell them tickets to the next major. Then talk to the person above and let him know his couple is registered for the next major and find out if he's purchased his own tickets. Then you go up again. You have 5 people registered for the next major. Have you gotten your tickets yet? Then rinse and repeat. You have 8 people registered for the next major. Have you gotten your tickets yet? You have 11 people registered for the next major. Have you gotten your tickets yet? You have 23 people registered for the next major. Have you gotten your tickets yet? Start at the bottom and work all the way through to the top of the line, maximizing your ticket sales. At each level, you stress that the people below them already registered, so your team members realize what they have to lose if they aren't there. Your goal is to get to the tipping point. You reach a critical mass of a tipping point once you have at least 100 distributorships. I'm assuming that's like wellness advocates, customers, attending a major event. Once you've attained this, your business has enough traction to continue to grow without you. Even if you were to quit the day after the event, there would be enough people who developed enough belief to stay in and stay building, although you left. There's a certain point when the penny drops and people just get it. And once you have at least 100 distributorships at a major, not a local event, there will be a sufficient number who get it to keep duplication happening, no matter what. Leaders can leave, the company can face challenges, or negative publicity can occur. But once a network has enough traction with committed people, it will usually overcome just about anything and continue to grow. So now we've discussed your attitude, the kind of culture you want to create, how to move volume, using the Taproot structure, and the event cycle. Let's look at our final element, the one that keeps all of the rest of these on track. See you next time for Chapter 9.